Hi there, and welcome to this episode of Consciousness Empowerment. Here we talk about consciousness, spirituality, wisdom, and how to reach your fucking dreams. So today I'm going to go over, and this is, I quote, my title, the best mental framework for failure and how it spurs success and happiness. Okay, so I'm gonna go over how it spurs success and happiness. There's failures that happen in our life. Okay, are you put down when something bad happens? Are you worried when the news or the TV or a friend says, hey, we're going in a recession? Hey, did you hear about this election? Donald Trump did this. Kamala Harris did this. You're like, oh no, that's bad. And you start getting mentally and emotionally involved in that, and you get angry. You stop your work. You're like, you know what? I'm not going to work. I'm not going to do the thing that I need to do. Okay. This is what I call self-defeatism. Okay. Or telling yourself things cannot get better. All right. Scientifically speaking, it is called negative. Okay. The negative explanatory style. Okay, it's a psychological term, so that's called the pessimistic explanatory style. What we need to do is shift, and everything that we look. This is the law of polarity. The law of polarity states that there is a positive and a negative in everything. Okay, there's a positive and a negative in everything. It's just our framework, our point of mind. So here's where we use that law, that spiritual law, because it's in the spirit, the mind, and in the physical. They're universal laws. But this is a scientific term in psychology, and it's called the explanatory style. For positivity, it's the optimistic explanatory style. And here's the difference that Shawn Achor writes, okay? In his book, The Happiness Advantage. Quote, people with an optimistic explanatory style interpret adversity as being local and temporary. And here's a quote he shares, i.e., it's not that bad and it will get better. While those with a pessimistic explanatory style see these events as more global and permanent. Okay? So they see it everywhere, and they think of it as permanent. And there's studies that show this, that people and even animals who have been put in pain or in frustration and then given an opportunity where they can actually, and they did this deliberately, okay, there's no way out. So then they put them in another situation, same type of test, but then they say, okay, they actually give them a way out this time, and they don't do anything, okay? Self-defeatism. It's they get this perspective, okay? Now, research shows that when you adopt the optimistic explanatory style, you are more likely to succeed and be happy, okay? And this is shown in virtually all avenues of life, okay? I'm going to go over some ways that this benefits you. Okay. Quote, it predicts how well students do in high school and even how well new recruits do in the U.S. military academy. First year plebs with more optimistic explanatory style perform better than test scores predict and are less likely to drop out than their peers. In the world of sports, studies of athletes ranging from collegiate swimmers to professional baseball players show that explanatory style predicts athletic performance. It even predicts how well people recover from coronary bypass surgery. I saw so many things here, how my mind is optimistic and has helped me from no high school education to going to UCLA and getting mostly A's. I did get a few B's, and getting a full ride scholarship because I knew that I could get better. When I was incarcerated, all right, this is my current situation. I'm going to change it. I'm going to do better. I'm going to become good morally, and do whatever's in my power to learn and get better so I could get good grades and just go to college. Okay? And I like the way I said pessimistic. It kind of sounded like pissed. So if you're getting pissed, you're in that frame of mind. Okay? Allow that emotion to show you where you're at. And if you're optimistic, then you're looking at opportunities. Maybe you're thinking about, oh, okay, what can I do now? Okay, maybe this job has laid us off, or this company just shut down, or my business is shutting down. What other business can I start now? Is there another business that I've been thinking about, right? Or how can we improve? Maybe something happened and it wasn't good and you didn't like the outcome and you're like, okay, I don't like this. How can I improve? And you use that energy, that enthusiasm for improvement. Here's another spiritual law, the law of growth. Okay, spirit is always for expansion and fuller expression. That's why it is expressed in the physical. Physical and spirit are one. They're not separate. Okay, they're just different dimensions that there are in. Spirit, mental, where there is no time and space. And then we have the physical, where there is time and space and things go a little bit slower. But you know that what is going to manifest by your perspective, okay? From your perspective. So here's a case study by Professor, what's this guy's fucking name? Martin Seligman, who is also known as the founder of positive psychology. Okay. He went to MetLife Insurance where he went in to improve their sales. Okay. They believed in this guy. Okay. He was there to help solve the problems the salespeople were having at MetLife. One of the first things he looked at was their explanatory style. And okay, I'm quoting this. And indeed, testing revealed that agents with more optimistic styles sold 37% more insurance than those with pessimistic styles. And the most optimistic agents actually sold 88% more than the pessimistic ones. Furthermore, agents who were more optimistic were half as likely to quit than those who were pessimists. End quote. All right. And at the end, quote, the results, within a few years, MetLife's turnover had plummeted while its market share had increased by almost 50%. So people who were leaving, because they were losing around $75 million in just hiring and training and all that shit. All right. And they were wasting their money on these fucking negative ass people. $75 million a year in hiring costs alone. All right. So their turnover plummeted, and their market share, because they're making more sales, they became more profitable, increased by 50% market share. That's their market. That's not just their profits. That's the entire industry. Fuck. I could have told them that shit. Why? Negativity, the lower vibrations, right, on the scale of consciousness by David R. Hawkins, they're death bringing. They're not producing shit. All right. It's only when we get to courage. All right. When we do the things that we fear. Okay. And we, despite feeling negative, we take that action. Despite feeling depressed, anxious, or whatever it is, we still take that action. We move into it. And then we can get into the higher levels of consciousness and enjoy actual being joyful, being loving, at peace, and having a sense of enlightenment and connection to all. All right. You will produce the results in your life when you come from a positive mental framework. This isn't woo-woo, whatever the thing they say. It's only woo-woo when you don't fucking understand it. There's science. It's always been here. There's religious books, spiritual books, and wisdom quotes on wisdom. It's just common sayings. Okay? Common sayings. I'm gonna wrap this up with a common saying that was in here that's just like so fucking common that it was just like, duh, but we really have to pay attention. Okay, we need to really pay attention. Here's a Michael Jordan one. I'm gonna give you a few of them. Michael Jordan, I have failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Robert F. Kennedy. Only those who dare to fail greatly can never achieve greatly. And Edison, and this isn't a direct quote, this is just a gist of what he says. I failed my way to success. Come on. I hope you like this one. This is it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notifications button if you feel like it. If you don't, I'm still going to be here for you because I love you. And this is my purpose, to empower you to achieve your goals and raise your level of consciousness so you can live heaven on earth. Joy is now. And make sure to click the description below. There are books that I've written that help me, or with information that have helped me raise my consciousness and understand how the mind and spirit work and help manifest the physical. All right. So buy the one that resonates the most for you. Until next time, I love you. Peace.